Hey everybody, hope you guys doing all right. So, again, as I said, I had a feeling that I read energy. So this title right here, it feels like it was perhaps directed towards me because I know I've spoken about having like fucked up thoughts. Like just yeah, I'm being real with you guys. I've had fucked up thoughts. I know exactly where they came from too. It comes from back to Pizzagate. If you guys remember the Pizzagate incident, and I forget which particular individuals were involved, but there were some high-ranking people involved in just doing all sorts of fucked up shit to children, and they had a lot of pizza industry restaurants, and then I'm sure that's another reason why you guys think that I'm involved in it, because I've been involved in pizza. And upon watching this one gentleman like try to go after these people on Pizzagate, I kind of got into it too, and I started looking into these people's personal files myself. And at the time, I was drinking a lot of alcohol, and I was also watching a lot of porno. So I was already committing a lot of sin, but I was still trying to help the world out in a good way, even though I was sinning. It's just, so I was still trying to work on the Most Highs and fight against evilness in what ways I could while still getting drunk and jerking off. Those were the only sins that I've that's really all I have is indulgence. I like to indulge myself in creature comforts, things like that. But I don't like hurting other people. I draw a line. That's one thing that I'm very 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 adamant about not doing, is hurting other people. But anyway, it was during that time when I was looking into the Pizzagate thing, and these literally I was getting into specific people involved in that situation's personal fucking social media sites. I think I even communicated with a few of them, and it was right after that particular instance when I started getting these thought patterns coming to my mind, like whenever I'd see a kid. Like it's just like this, the weirdest fucking thing. It's literally like a spirit would come on to me, like trying to get me to think about twisted ass fucked up shit. And I even told Joshua the first time I met him over 5 years in New Orleans, I was like, dude, because this is really bothering me. Like, I don't desire about these things. I don't fantasize about these things. I don't look these things up online. I don't do any of this shit. But yeah, for whatever reasons, ever since that one incident of me getting to that Pizzagate thing and looking at kids now, I know what these people do to these kids. I know what they are to these kids. And so because I'm so sensitive to energies, and these energies are all around us all the time, especially in these major cities, I think I'm picking up on these energies that are following these kids around all the time and terrorizing them. And so since I'm so sensitive, I can pick up on that shit. And then I start, this is where being psychic can get you kind of twisted up, because you have to learn how to differentiate between what is your own thoughts and what you're picking up from the outside world. And so I think because I'm so sensitive and I haven't learned how to attune my psychic abilities in the right way, I'm picking up on other shit outside of myself, and I'm having trouble digesting it, because I'm part of me is like, is that me? Am I that fucked up? Like, what's going on here? And it's like, no, it's not you, bro. Like you're picking up on stuff outside of yourself. Like I know what I think about when I'm on my own. I know what I desire in my heart, and it's not little fucking kids. It's fucking gross, dude. But for some reason, whenever I come around and see children, this type of shit pops into my head, and I do what I can to avert it. That's why I a lot of times I don't like being around them, because it's I don't like dealing with that shit. It weirds me out. Like it really weirds me out. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know what else to fucking do. Like I gotta live, so that's where I think it came from. Now I do think because of my sin and all this and that, it helped allow those people to cast spells on me, which is what I think they did, because they were aware of exactly who I am. So by doing that, they know how to this guy wants to play with us and fucking coming at us with some harsh words. Okay, we're gonna teach him a fucking lesson. So I'm gonna spell his ass, and that's exactly what they did. And if I'd been in a more righteous manner, like not getting drunk and watching porn all the time, I don't think that spell would have had nearly as much of an effect on me as it did. But because I was at such a low vibrational place, and I was choosing to try to fight these people when I still wasn't even in the right place myself, and I was doing so in a very just going on Facebook and calling them out, it's not really gonna do anything, dude. That's just gonna, I'm not trying to figure out evidence to get them into court and actually prosecute them. I was just talking shit to them essentially online. So I wasn't even going about it in the most righteous manner. So I think all of those things led to having those type of fucked up thoughts, dude. So, but anyway, I want to say this too, because there's a lot of addicts out there, a lot of addicts, a lot of people have addictions. It's not just drug addictions. There's all sorts of different types of addictions, and I don't know the percentages of them, but I'm pretty sure that 90% of people, if not more, whom are addicts are not pedophilias, or not people who practice pedophilia or have pedophilial thoughts or have done anything like that at all. So it's seeing a title like that, it's kind of you're kind of pushing it towards this and that, you're trying to insinuate that perhaps I am this, that, and I know that this kind of goes back to me talking about a certain individual calling me, and when it's the whole time, and it goes back to me, well, you're the one who said that these are what these people do, and you're the one trying to change fucking me. So it's like, if you really look at your logic, you're the one that's acting more like that than me. You know, it's like, but I shouldn't have said that. Like, I feel bad about saying that because it didn't do any good, and I don't think she is. And it's just, I was in a low place, and I felt like retaliating, which wasn't a very good thing to do. But it is what it is, man. I'm not perfect, so I'm still growing myself. But I just want to share that with you guys. I've already talked about it before, but I want to talk about it again to let you all know that that's why I think it's there, and that it is there, and I don't like it, but it is what the fuck it is. And I also think because I am literally the one person bringing an actual remedy to this whole problem in a very specific way, that of course the enemy is going to fucking target me, because they know what the fuck I'm doing, man. They know exactly what I'm doing. They know about the hemp plant. They know about all this shit. They know what I'm doing. It counters everything that they're doing. It counters their power. So of course they're going to go after the one dude who's really got the fucking remedies to this shit. So it's like, again, you guys don't even know the type of spiritual pressures that I go up against in sharing this information with you guys. But again, it's my job to do so. So I'm not saying I have it any harder than anybody else, because I don't. Because we're all gifted with what we need to deal with to get through what we need to go through. Like, wherever you're at is where you're supposed to be at. So I'm supposed to be here. So I'm supposed to be able to deal with what the fuck's in front of me, which is this crazy spiritual resistance. But it also, I can't expect other people to relate to it because nobody else is where I'm at. So this is like there's no other people online that I have found. And if you guys know anybody else, please let me know, because I would love to network with people and work together with people, because that's what this whole thing is about, is teamwork. But I have yet to find anybody who's even really remotely close to speaking on things the way that I am. So that's why I feel so alone at times, and it's hard for me to relate. But it is what it is, man. Somebody's got to do it, so I'll fucking do it. So anyway, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.